Hey, it's Sam here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com and also the voice of your popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. I've got a brilliant one for you today. It's 1 in 4 of a series we've got going on for you, where we're going to cook the turkey crown, or you might know it as a burning turkey breast, across different kitchen gadgets. We mentioned this yesterday, but if you didn't catch yesterday's video, we are doing a small in one machine, a medium in the other, a large in a third, and an XL in a fourth. So this is the first one, and I've got a small turkey crown, which is the perfect size, I'm hoping, for our Ninja jewel, or if you've got any kind of jewel, then you can follow this. And for size, we are talking, well, not only does it feed 4 to 5 people, but it's just over 1.5 kilos. So 1.5 kilos is about the equivalent to what a medium whole chicken is, and they easily fit in the jewel, and we've done a separate video showing you how to do those in the jewel. So we thought we'd try the turkey crown and let's see how it compares. So shall we get started? So let's get our turkey out, shall we? So grab yourself some scissors. It's the easiest way to get in, and you want to be careful because you don't want to cut through your breast by accident as you're opening it. So, which is the best way in here. Right down the back. Look at that. That turkey look brilliant size. Can't believe that's a small. Right, let's get rid of the packaging. And then I'm just going to get rid of the extra liquid that's I've generated on my plate. So grab yourself a plate, pop your turkey on it, and this is going to become your prep area. So what you want to do is drizzle some extra virgin olive oil over your turkey. Good seasoning of salt and pepper. And I think that's the general seasoning that we all do when it comes to cooking chicken or turkey or other poultry. And then you can decide whichever other seasonings you want to include. Paprika's really nice on turkey and chicken. So some garlic powder. And you can also use some dried herbs of your choice as well. So let me think of some to put on this. First of all, the paprika. Garlic powder. I'd rather use the lid so I don't put too much on. And then I've got some oregano as well. And then I finish with some thyme. So now get your hands in and give it a really good seasoning. And then you just want to get it everywhere. That's why I love using a plate, because what you can do is you can roll it in the plate and make sure that you're getting all that seasoning oil all over your turkey, and then just keep seasoning it until you're happy with your turkey. Bearing in mind we're going to be cooking it breast side down, so that is how it's going to go in your air fryer. And then if you want to, it's personal choice, you can chop off the neck as well. And then what I've done is I've just removed this, because otherwise it'll go brown really quickly in the air fryer. But you can use it towards some stock, or just cook it on its own for some crispy skin, because that's really nice in there as well. And then I think we're ready to go on. So I'm just going to give my hands a wipe, clean up the board, and we can get it on. So I've had a clean down now, and now we can get the jewel out. So just using one of the drawers of the jewel. And then I'm going to take the crisp plate out, because then the crisp plate is adding height to it, and we don't want height on it because you end up burning the top of your turkey. So then you want to pop your turkey in, breast side down like I mentioned, and look, that is a really good size for that size of jewel. I'm really impressed. I've never done a turkey this small before in an air fryer. I've always done much bigger. So I'm going to start by doing the same cooking times that I used to do when I do that same size in chicken, because it's the same weight. So I'm going to see then how it does and if it needs adjusting at all. So let's get it on that. And that's starting breast side down, 25 minutes at 180, and then we can see how it's doing. So turn on your air fryer, and of course we're doing it in zone 1, so you want to press for zone 1, you want to press for air fry, and you're looking for 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit, and then we're starting off, breast side down, 25 minutes, and then press start. Whilst our kitchen gadget is on, working its magic, can I tell you more about our 12 days of Christmas? Well, basically, it's a different recipe every day for 12 days. And we've done it because we absolutely love using our kitchen gadgets at Christmas time, but also because we thought it would be really, really helpful to someone else out there if we did a giveaway where you could win your Christmas dinner. So where we would pay for your Christmas dinner shop, and then you could have turkey, chicken, and all the trimmings, or whichever ones you want. And it's also to celebrate the pre-orders of our brand new cookbook, the Multi-Cooker Cookbook, which is such a beautiful cookbook. I'm so proud of this, and it's got 125 deliciously easy recipes and essential techniques. But what's so amazing about this is it's brilliant for if you have different kitchen gadgets, because it covers air frying, pressure cooking, slow cooking, mixing up pressure cooking and air frying, steaming, and so many others. So it also includes the opportunity to get our turkey recipe, so you can actually get the turkey recipe that's featured in the cookbook before it's even out. All you have to do is pre-order yourself a copy of the Multi-Cooker Cookbook. Simply search Multi-Cooker Salmon Dom, or go to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/books, and you can pre-order yourself a copy there, and then you can be having this turkey recipe in your house this Christmas, and also have the chance to win your Christmas dinner on us. So now, pause the video and do that, and then let's get back to this recipe. So let's get it out and take a look, shall we? Are you ready for this? Oh wow, look at that. Look at the lovely colour that you've got on the bottom of your turkey. It looks amazing. So now your job next is to flip it over, just like I've taught you so many times when I've done chicken videos. If you've not seen our chicken videos, do check out our dual one for cooking chicken and gammon at the same time. And we've also done it in regular sized air fry baskets as well. So now you want to get a fork or something else where it will help you flip it over so that you can then carry on cooking it breast side up. You want to get your fork right under, and then use it so you've got it in stand-up position, and then get it so it's stood up now like this, because that's the part of the turkey we now need to get cooked. Oh, from the bit that we've already cooked. So now the best way to season the top is, first of all, to get some extra virgin olive oil spray, and then grab your spray. This just helps getting that lovely crispy golden colour on the top of your turkey. So now the turkey's ready to go back on. So I'm going to start it with 10 minutes, and I'm going to check on it. But normally when I do a normal whole chicken, it'd be 20 minutes breast side up. So we'll just see how it's doing. So now press zone 1 again, air fry, looking for 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit. And then a cook time of 10 minutes, and then we can see how the turkey's doing, and then press start. And we've beeped! So, now, shall we check on that turkey and see how it's doing? Oh, look at the colour on that turkey. Doesn't it look amazing? Oh, wow. Can I just look at it for a minute? Because it just looks so nice. So now you want your thermometer out, and you want to see how far off it is. Bearing in mind, chicken of a similar size, I would normally do for another 10 minutes. I just don't want to end up with it overcooking. So, pop that in the breast. Oh my, that's 70. Go there. I'm going to bony a bit here. 71, 76. And then it's always this side that's lacking. Like the air technology comes in at the other side instead. That bit's there's not quite reaching it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back on for another 5 minutes, and like I say, it's like one side of the basket struggles with the heat in the Ninja. They're not as good quality as what the Philips air fryers are, so you need to be able to adjust because of that. So what I suggest you do is for your extra 5 minutes instead, I'm going to match it. So that means the heat is coming from everywhere. So technically I'm putting the other dual draw on so that I can get the heat around the whole of the turkey rather than it's just hitting one side of it. So I'm going to pop it back on. So now for your final one, I would normally say just do 5 minutes at 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to get you to match them, and then what this is going to do is it's going to circulate all the hot air around the turkey and throughout the air fryer, just to help finish it off, because it's just one side of the turkey that's struggling to reach its 70 Celsius or above. And then press start. And we've beeped, so shall we check on our turkey? Oh yes. Oh, look at that turkey. Doesn't it look gorgeous? It's got such a lovely colour to it as well. Oh, I'm so impressed. And I can't wait because I'm going to be dishing this up for my friend and her family for dinner tonight, because we've been cooking all these turkeys these last few days that we've got so much in leftovers. And the funny thing is, the day that we're actually recording this is actually Thanksgiving, so she'll be having her first Thanksgiving turkey. So I'm not going to slice into this because I'm going to be transporting it to hers for her and her family for tonight. But I have shown slicing the turkey for the other days that are going to follow. So do follow along, because we're doing the medium one next. And then we're going to be doing a large one and an extra large one. The medium one is going to be in the Ninja Speedi, so it's going to be another air fryer type one. And then the large one we're going to do in the slow cooker, and the XL we're going to be doing in the Ninja Foodi. So it's nice to see the different gadgets and how you can do a turkey this Christmas time, or even for your Thanksgiving as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and if you don't get the chance again, Merry Christmas from all of us at Kitchen Gadgets Club. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook, and on Pinterest, TikTok, we're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at KitchenGadgetsClub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.